What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are continuing the Baja series with our third car. The Ford Raptor absolutely smashed it last episode with a time of 13 minutes 45.2. Gosh, I gotta learn. Remember how to read times since I'm starting up this new series. But anyway, today probably the most requested car. I'm assuming I haven't uploaded any of the Baja videos yet, but I'm assuming that this is the car that everybody wants to see. I definitely want to see it go through this course. I think I've already done like 2 laps with this thing, but it was with a different build because I'm pretty sure we're going to need to swap this thing to all-wheel drive for this actual thing just to hit the PI requirement, but we will see. We will see. So let's go ahead and hop building this thing. It's BJ Baldwin's Baja truck. So this thing is super badass, already built for the track. So it is really heavy though. So we'll go ahead and put the 2 engine upgrades we can go, and we're rocking 971 horsepower. I believe there's an engine swap. No, there's not an engine swap. And I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, actually, nope. That already increases our PI way too much. So this, we actually might run into a problem here. Because now I got to think, oh, this is going to be tough to try and hit the PI requirement with this thing. Oh, man. Because we will need the all-wheel drive, I'm almost certain, to hit the PI. I don't think that these upgrades are going to give us enough with the rear-wheel drive to hit it. Depending on how close it is, we might just rock with it, though. But no, that's way too short. I can't do that. We got to... what are we gonna do? All right, so let's go ahead and throw on the all-wheel drive, and then we'll take some stuff off and see what we can do with this truck. I really want the gearbox, but I don't think we're gonna be able to have the gearbox on. Looks like we can just stick with the wider tires. That doesn't increase the PI at all. So we'll just go ahead and leave the wider tires in the rear. We will. Oh, we didn't even throw a clutch on before. All right, so or the gearbox. Okay, so this stuff changed because we put the that makes sense. We put the new drivetrain in, so the drivetrain changes. Brakes, I really want the race brakes, but I don't think we're going to be able to have those in. I really need that. This power gain is just, it's too much. I really don't want to rock with 850. We might just have to do that. It's still a lot. It's still 885 horsepower. Not quite as much as the Raptor had, but I do feel like this thing will be all right, and I definitely need some of these other upgrades like the gearbox and whatnot. So let's go ahead and throw this stuff on. That actually changes, that lowers our launch, but that's good because I'm pretty sure that means that we're gonna be a lot. It's gonna help us out in the straights. Let's just go ahead and throw all this extra stuff on here, and we will be able to widen up the tires in the front, but only one. So let's go ahead and throw that on, and then let's take the flywheel off. And oh, we never even put the flywheel on. Let's go ahead and take. Lower the clutch by 1. It doesn't change the shift time. Doesn't change that either. What are we gonna do? I guess I'll just not widen the front tires or whatever, or just put them 1 back. We'll just go 1 back with right there. And let's see. Is there anything else we can do? Can we put the flywheel on now? We might as well throw the flywheel on. And I think that is everything. So let's go ahead and fast travel on over to the start and see what this thing does. We're ending with a whopping 6,500 pounds. This thing is absolutely heavy, but 885 horsepower. I'm really curious how this thing's going to go up against the Raptor. I do think that it'll shatter the rally raid. That thing really just kind of sucks just because the Ford Ranger, that is, just because the short gear ratios really screwed it on the straights. Lost a lot of time on there. Let's go ahead and back out and fast travel on over to the start. Okay, these gear ratios in this thing are way too long, so I am going to go ahead and tune them a little bit slower just because this thing is just, as is right now, it's unusable. First gear going up to all the way to like 80 miles per hour. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, look at these gear ratios. We're never going to be able to hit those speeds. So let's go ahead and throw it like right about there. Seems good. That seems like around where it normally is. I think it's around that gear ratio. With it rear-wheel drive. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better. It's still got a little bit longer gears, like it had before, so it's not super over. Like it doesn't give it that much of an advantage with the tuning, but I think it's enough to just make it usable and make it competitive. So let's go ahead and drive over to the start right now. Just whip a Yui. Man, this thing is super heavy. Definitely going to be struggling a bit through those. Let's try and get lined up. do that hairpin section. So we're starting this thing at nighttime. Curious how that's gonna go. It's really a shame that the top lights and all those other little light pods don't turn on. That'd be super sick because it would look even more badass than it already does. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing going. So 3, 2, 1, go. Just bogging down right away. This thing's just got so much grip. So we're leaving the city lights, going out into the country. Gears are just so long. Definitely going to struggle through the slower sections with these gear ratios, but it's going to give this thing a crazy advantage on the straights, especially with the power. Hopefully we can get this thing going pretty quick. We're coming up to the first jump right there. Kind of an awkward spot right between third and fourth. Coming into the first couple corners, this thing actually turns in and whips the back end around pretty nicely. It doesn't have too much understeer, which is kind of surprising. Normally these bigger trucks, when you swap them to all-wheel drive instead of rear-wheel drive, it really just screws the car and just makes them pretty undrivable. I'm kind of wishing I would have let the stock gears in this thing. But we'll just have to wait and see how it does. Ooh, as we're swinging wide and hitting the first tree of the series. Just wasn't really quite paying attention. Glanced down at the timer for just a split second. Just went straight into that tree. Definitely is not going to help this thing's time. We're coming over the bridge. Last couple corners. Over the train tracks. Down the little dip. And we're hitting the first pavement section. Big fat drift around that corner, so let's see what this thing can get to. Definitely doesn't pull as hard as the other trucks did. It does still pull all right though. So we're hitting 135 in fourth gear. All the way up to fifth. I believe the Raptor hit 165 or 163 on that final straight, so I'm curious what this thing's going to be able to hit. So we're already hitting 163 on this straight. I will slow down a little bit for this corner. We'll be able to leave it in the fifth gear, taking that corner at 140. Absolutely insane for such a huge truck. Swinging wide, turning it in. Going back on the sand. Handling the jumps and bumps like they're nothing. Swinging pretty wide through the first water section. Whoops, accidentally shift down. I really need to stop doing that. Alright, coming up for the biggest jump. Absolutely soaring. Huge landing though. Holy crap, that was a big bounce. Have a little jump there. Definitely a lot more calm and collected over that one. We're crossing the train tracks, braking hard. Just on the pavement for a short while as we hit this next desert trail. Just missing those signs. Perfect drift for that. We'll dab the brakes a little bit over that jump. Just keep the car pretty straight. Here's the sun. Can't quite see it anywhere, but this Australian sky with all these stars is just absolutely gorgeous. We're just hauling through this section, 150 right here. Man, this truck is awesome. Ooh, swinging wide around that corner. Yep, full throttle still though. And back onto the pavement. little bit of traffic around that corner. Should have touched the brakes. I should have touched the brakes. It's slamming another tree. I was just about to say I'm just going to try and pin it around this corner. Just go full send, but I did go too wide. I got quite a bit of understeer and slammed him right into a tree. Coming up for one of my favorite jumps on the track, across the road. Definitely a lot more calm on this, in this truck. This thing's got just so much suspension travel. It handles these jumps really nicely. So we're coming up to the hairpin, the sharpest turn on the actual track. All the way down to first gear, going a little wide. Little bit of wheel spin, a little bit of bog down as it grips up. Back onto the pavement for a short while as we're rolling up to the back of the mountain. Almost missed the corner, wasn't paying attention. Let's see how this thing does around this. As long as I keep it straight, I feel like this thing will do really great through this section. All this suspension travel. Oh yeah, going over the bumps like they're not even there. This is definitely where the truck's going to struggle though, with all these really tight corners. Wasn't too bad, just kept it from bogging a little bit. There's a good corner. I feel like this truck is actually going pretty quick through these sections because it's keeping just enough grip and speed around these corners. It's just flying straight through, and it's not so much just straight drifting. Tires on this thing are just absolutely enormous. It's got so much grip from them, and especially the weight of the truck too. Flying through the section. Did a lot better than I was actually expecting through there. For being 6,000 pounds, you know, it definitely feels pretty agile. Definitely feels a bit more agile than the Raptor did, which is surprising. Because that thing only weighed 4,000 pounds, I believe. So we're getting right onto the pavement, heading over to the timber mill. Again, a little bit of traffic right here. It's looking like these AI cars are spawning in the exact same places on every lap. A little bit of oncoming. Send me a little wide. We're turning into the timber mill. Lots of understeer, super wide. Staying in third gear, full throttle. Just throwing this thing sideways. Getting the inside of that corner a little bit, but coming out of the toughest part. Hopefully this will come up around halfway through and we can get some light in this section. Make it a little bit easier to see. Handling the jumps pretty nicely. A little worried through this, although the truck is pretty agile. Just worried about the weight, not being able to control it too much around these corners and things. Hopefully I don't smack any trees, or any more trees that is. I've already hit 2. We could go a little wide there, but keeping it just on track. This thing's not doing too bad. So we're just closing in on the 10-minute mark on the timer. Right about... Oh, I was looking at it. I hit the tree. No. We just hit 10 minutes, though. A third tree. Hopefully that doesn't affect the time too much. If we do lose to the Raptor by a couple seconds, I'll be quite disappointed. Coming up down here. Another jump. Beautiful backfire in the air. The last little closing section of this course, opening up a little bit more, not super worried about trees now. I'm feeling a little bit parched from talking for so long. I do kind of want to take a sip of my coffee, but I know that when I do, I'm just going to crash, so I will not do that. I will wait. We're crossing the bridge, coming up on the end of this section. Go through the final corner there. Going wide around that corner. That's okay though. It's Baja. There's no set line. We're braking pretty early to hit this section, so the thing is pretty wide as we're going into the farmer's market. I don't know why I called it the farmer's market. It's just a farmer road. Going a little bit off course. Try and not go wide. Don't want to ruin the farmer's day, destroying his crops or his fence. And now the sun's coming up. Now we can get some light in here. Just about this whole truck's run has been nighttime. Where's that beautiful sunrise? Over there? I can't really tell. I think so. Oh, wasn't quite paying attention. So we're swinging super wide around this corner. Not as wide as the Ranger did, though. Now we're coming up for our longest section on the pavement. Time to see what this thing can hit top speed-wise. Our time is 12 minutes and 30 seconds right now. It's going to be close with the Raptor. It's going to be close. Really hoping this thing can beat it, but you never know. So we're hitting 168, 169, 170 for a split second in this truck. Holy crap. And we'll brake a little bit around that corner to be safe. We're slowing down, ripping the e-brake, lots of tire skid, and taking out that guy's mailbox. I'm sorry, bro. Gotta beat the Raptor, although it's not looking like I will be able to. It's definitely gonna be close. Will we see a new leader? Big jump. Another big jump. We're coming into the last section. Last couple corners. Put the power down. Come on, I believe. Come on. And stop. Damn, definitely if we didn't hit a couple of those trees, this thing would have been victorious against the Raptor, but that thing's still holding the record strong. So BJ Baldwin's race truck finishing with a time of 13 minutes, 55 seconds, .52. Damn, it was so close. It seems like it was pretty far away, 10 seconds, but on a track so long as this, there's just a lot of little things that add up over time. Definitely those trees, if I didn't hit those, we would have gained those extra 10 seconds and took the victory. But this thing finishing in second place, right in front of the Rangers, right behind the Raptor, right in the middle of our trucks we have now. If you want to see a truck, recommend it down in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and as always, guys, I'm out.